I got a serious fucking question here. I got a serious fucking question. Was God of War Ragnarok supposed to win Game of the Year? But then fucking Christopher Judge got up there and took like fucking decades to get through his goddamn speech, and so they were like, you know what, fuck it, we can't afford to be behind schedule again, so we're just gonna go ahead and give it to Elden Ring. Is that what fucking happened? Like, is that dead ass what happened? Because I've been struggling for days now to make sense of that fucking result. I mean, what the fuck? Riddle me this. Also, riddle me this, Batman. How in the fuck did the first God of War beat Red Dead Redemption 2 at the Game Awards to win Game of the Year, but yet the sequel, God of War Ragnarok, fails to win over fucking Elden Ring? Please explain that to me, because here's the thing: Red Dead Redemption 2 was fucking incredible, and God of War. Honestly, if you ask me, I think they both deserved Game of the Year. But if I'm personally handing one of those games Game of the Year, personally, I would go with Red Dead Redemption 2. I would go with Red Dead Redemption 2. God of War definitely fucking deserved it, and that's why at the time, even though I didn't play God of War yet, I knew that it deserved it. I knew that it deserved it. You know what I mean? But it's just like, you know, it's like to win over Red Dead Redemption 2, that's huge. That is huge, because that game was, in my mind, in my opinion, perfection, or at least damn near perfection, as close as perfection as you could possibly get for a fucking video game. That game was incredible. I spent like, but yet the sequel, right, Ragnarok, fails to win over Elden Ring. Because if you ask me, right, if you ask me as well, in my opinion, Ragnarok is better than its predecessor, you know, God of War in 2018. It is better than it. You know, not taking anything away from the first game was fucking great, right? But the first game was building up to a lot, and Ragnarok delivered on everything that the first game was building up to. And it does exactly what a sequel is supposed to fucking do: enhance the fucking story of the first game. Now when you go back to experience the first game, it's gonna feel even better, bro, knowing where this all ends up in the fucking sequel. Like, it enhances it in so many fucking different ways. You know what I mean? It brings the story forward, and just, you know, in gameplay wise, also push things forward. So fucking explain to me, how the fuck did Elden Ring? Because what you're basically saying is that Elden Ring is better than Ragnarok. Also, that you're also basically saying that it's better than fucking, you know, the first God of War as well. You know, because like I said, I don't see how anybody could say that Ragnarok isn't better than the fucking first one. I mean, this game was fucking incredible. So you're basically saying that it's better than that, and you're also saying that it's better than Red Dead Redemption 2. Which, like, what the fuck are you smoking? I understand now, bro. I truly understand now what people felt when Last of Us Part 2 won over Ghost of Tsushima. I wasn't one of those people. I loved Last of Us Part 2, and I loved Ghost of Tsushima as well, but I think, man, that Last of Us Part 2 was just on a different level, and the story that game delivered was just like, I mean, I think it pushes storytelling in video games forward in such a big way, like, truly. Like, I'm just, like, that is not an exaggeration. Like, I truly fucking believe that game was fucking incredible. It has such an unorthodox way of telling a story, and that's why that game was just fucking, I think, just shitted on, and just, you know, fans hated it as much as they fucking did, because it's like, it's an unorthodox story. It's like, you don't do the things that game did. You know what I mean? You don't do it. If that would have been like a movie or a show, we're looking at a completely different response from the fans, truly. But anyway, I'm getting off subject, bro. I'm getting off subject. Like, this is about God of War Ragnarok. Listen, man. Let me straighten out my motherfucking chair, bro. Listen, man. God of War Ragnarok delivered on everything, and I mean fucking everything. It delivered on story, music, characters, character development, gameplay mechanics. You know what I mean? Like, it delivered on literally anything you wanted from the sequel of God of War. It fucking gave it to you. I mean, maybe you can nitpick some things, maybe, but you can nitpick just about anything in any game. I'm pretty sure there's an assload of things you can nitpick in fucking Elden Ring. You know what I mean? No game is perfect, but God of War Ragnarok damn sure came close. Alright? I mean, seriously, this shit is a masterpiece. And oh my god, I'm getting fucking lightheaded right now, bro. I'm so fucking annoyed. I've been holding off on doing this shit for a couple of days just to try to process this shit, man. And it's just like, holy shit. Anyway, as I was saying, Elden Ring, on the other hand, right? Now listen, I just want to clarify something and say, like, take my opinion with a grain of salt. I have not played Elden Ring yet. I was always intimidated to kind of go and play that game because of how long it is and how much shit there is to do in that game. And I'm the kind of person that wants to do everything. I pretty much want 100%, like at least do 100% of the things in game. And with a game like Elden Ring, that seemed like a lot to take on, and so I was intimidated. I never got around to playing it. I definitely will one day, even though I kind of don't want to, because I'm pissed off now that it fucking won. But I still want to get around to it one day. But yeah, just keep in mind that I have not played Elden Ring, and so take my opinion with a grain of salt, because who knows, right? Who knows? Maybe I could end up playing Elden Ring one day and completely change my opinion. I highly fucking doubt it, but maybe. Maybe. You don't know, alright? My point is that from what I have seen on Elden Ring, I have seen a lot of Elden Ring, that is for sure. I have watched some people play that shit, and from what I have seen of Elden Ring, and just like, and I'm very familiar with the Dark Souls type franchise in the first place. Those games are known for its difficulty, its boss battles, and you know, it's overall its combat. And I know it's addicting, I know it's enjoyable, right? But so was God of War's combat. That also was amazing. And from what I've seen and from what I've heard as well too, Elden Ring's story is just basically non-existent, or at the very least it's not like it's not, you know what I mean, it's not easy to understand. It's not like an easy to follow narrative, you know what I mean? Like, it's kind of all over the place, and it's just like, it's not nearly as impactful, I know that for a fact, or as emotional, or as just like, it doesn't resonate with the player as deeply as something like God of War Ragnarok's story does, you know what I mean? Or either of the God of War games, you know what I mean? Like, so tell me how God of War delivered on gameplay, music, everything, addicting gameplay just like Elden Ring, you know what I mean, and story, top it all off, but it didn't win Game of the Year. How the fuck, man? How the fuck did this happen? Seriously, how did it fucking happen? Listen, man, listen. Also, I really think we would be looking at a completely different situation as well if the Game Awards was just delayed. Just have it take place like a little bit later on this month, you know what I mean? Like at the end of this fucking month, sometime around then, so people could have time to complete Ragnarok. There are still certain people, bro, that have not completed God of War Ragnarok. There's still like a lot of people, I bet you, right? Like, this game sold a lot, and a lot of people have different schedules. A lot of people are busy, bro. People are working, doing whatever, you know what I mean? Like, people are busy. They don't have that, you know, amount of time to like finish the game before the Game Awards happen. And so like those fucking people, like especially if they play Elden Ring, of course they're just gonna go vote for Elden Ring since they haven't finished out God of War yet. And plus, don't even get me started on the Xbox fanboys that just want to see a PlayStation game fail, you know, which they definitely got their wish. You know what I mean? You know what, that's not even fair to even call Xbox, you know, call them fanboys, because it's like, I mean, if you just don't got a PlayStation and you just only got an Xbox and you play Elden Ring, of course you're gonna vote for Elden Ring. That's another thing, you know what I mean? Like, Elden Ring was on both platforms, you know what I mean? God of War was only on PlayStation, and people didn't have a lot of fucking time to actually complete God of War Ragnarok. Seriously, there's a lot of shit to do in this game, there's a lot of hours to spend on this game, and not everybody had the time to spare to really get this game done before those Game Awards, man. What if they would have had that time? What if they would have had that time? What fucking if they would have had that time? And like I said, and also, like, bro, like, if Elden Ring wasn't on both platforms, like, if it was a PlayStation, if Elden Ring was a PlayStation exclusive, I guarantee you, I would have bet my left fucking nutsack that God of War Ragnarok would have won. 100 fucking %, bro. It is the superior game. Like, you can't tell me fucking otherwise. You can't. There is no real argument to be made on Elden Ring winning over God of War Ragnarok. What the fuck reality am I living in? I need to go hit up Doctor Strange with the Time Stone, bro, and ask him in how many different universes did Ragnarok win over Elden Ring. Seriously, this is gonna be a long fucking video, but I gotta vent. I gotta get this off my fucking chest, bro. I gotta get this off my fucking chest. Like, this is crazy to me, bro. Elden Ring success. Like, I know it's a great game. I know it is. I know I'm gonna more than likely love it when I finally get around to playing it. But you can't tell me that Elden Ring's success didn't have a lot to do with the social media push behind it. I believe it came out that one of the creators of Elden Ring even said they don't even understand why the game was even that fucking popular. And like, because it's like, honestly, it's just Dark Souls, but open world. That's it. That's it. And I know the open world was done well and it made a hell of a difference. Do not get me wrong. That game is great. I know it is. Alright? But like, fucking hell, bro. At the end of the goddamn day, it's just Dark Souls, but open fucking world. The main reason for that game's success is because of the social media push behind it. Because of so many people making reactions, you know, it being just a good game for reactions, you know what I mean? And just like that's what made the whole world go fucking crazy over it. I mean, seriously, that is what fucking did it. Like, if it wasn't for that, you can't. I just no way in fucking hell would have won Game of the Year. It's one of those situations, man, where it's like it's one of those situations where literally it won over God of War just because of the popularity of the game. That's it. It's one of those situations. You know what I mean? Like it's like I don't know. Like I just kind of felt like the Game Awards like they never disappointed me yet. You know what I mean? They never disappointed me to where it made me feel like a game was cheated. Like to me, they always went with the right decision despite what the fans were leaning towards. They always went with the right decision. You know what I mean? Like Last of Us Part 2 winning over Ghost of Tsushima, that was huge because no game was hated like Last of Us Part 2 was. Like I don't think no game ever will be. Like, you know what I mean? Unless they do some even more controversial shit with Last of Us Part 3. Like, it's just like, seriously, like, that game was hated. Like, people hated that game before it even came out because this fucking thing was leaked. And so people knew how Joel was gonna get clapped. Like, you know what I mean? Like, but yet it got Game of the Year. And I'm just like, yes, thank you. Because it fucking deserved it. Like, fuck what these people are saying. It fucking deserved it. That game was on a whole different fucking level. Like, people just couldn't get over the fact that Joel got clapped in the first hour and a half, and I get it. That shit hurt. I was weeping and I was angry like a bitch. But bro, that story is fucking brilliant. That story is just absolutely brilliant. It's just like, but I think after this year, I can no longer count on the Game Awards delivering. Like, I just like delivering on the right choice, like picking the right fucking game. Like, I. And I think this bothers me. I think this burns my ass so fucking badly because this was the first fucking time that I ever voted. Like I wanted Ragnarok to win so fucking badly that I, for the first time ever, actually went on the website and voted. I voted for pretty much every category as well. I just said fucking and just, you know, might as well just vote on other things as well too. But I voted for Ragnarok in like every single fucking category, man. It's especially Game of the Year. That was the one that I wanted to win the most. You know what I mean? That's the most prestigious, you know, reward that you could possibly get, and it's just like, and it didn't get it. And I think that's just like, and that's what just kills me the most. And because like I knew I knew Elden Ring had a good chance of winning, man. And sure enough, it fucking won. I cannot believe this happened. I cannot believe this happened. My fuck, I'm just. I can't even. I have no more words for this, bro. I mean, at the very least, I'm just getting this out. I just had to get this out eventually. I had to sit on this shit a couple of days, right? But like, I'm just. At least I can vent now. I cannot believe this fucking happened. I would like to know anybody's thoughts that ends up seeing this. I would like to fucking know because I just personally, I just do not think that Elden Ring should have won it, man. I just do not think it should have won it. Like, I don't think I don't think it comes anywhere near close to Ragnarok, man. Like, not at all. Not at all. I would not have been upset whatsoever if, you know, if it was given to Elden Ring and God of War Ragnarok didn't come out this year. Not at all. I think by far it would have deserved it. Absolutely. It's a great game. Not denying that. But over Ragnarok? Ragnarok! No. Absolutely not. You gotta be smoking something to think otherwise. I just... Fuck me.